What did you feel with this board, with how these channels are placed and like the bottom contours? Like, how did it feel different, or what was unique about it?
I really liked how it felt like you could just stay on rail for as long as you wanted to. As long as the wave was stretched out enough, you could just stay on rail. But at the same time, I did surf it in like bumpier waves where I didn't have to keep it on rail. Like the other gaffer was like, wanted to be on rail forever, but if it wasn't on rail forever, it was impossible to surf. This is like, you want to keep it on rail and like a really smooth kind of surfing, but if you needed to adjust to a bump, you could. So that was really nice.
Yeah, how did you do this art? Like, what did you use?
I just had a straw, and then I would have like the paint on the end of the straw, and I just blew it like. So it was pretty labor intensive. I was like almost fainting in here. But yeah, I really like the feeling of surfing like in the water, really connected with the wave versus on top of the water. And I think that also probably helped with when it's bumpy, because if it's so thin, it's not like it's just cutting through the bumps instead of like floating on top of the bumps.
So this one's 5'3". The other one I made for Jimmy is 6'0". So this was kind of a way to get that feeling and have a board go as thin as possible, so that instead of, like you kind of said, like you're not sitting on top of the water, you're sitting in it. And then you can scoop all this out, actually flatten the rocker here, and take all the foam out of here. Because the boxes, you obviously can't make a board thinner here than the boxes are deep. Where like back in the day, you know, like the 90s, they'd make boards so thin, but they were using, they were all glass on fins. So this is kind of a way to almost get like that same connected feeling, like out of those 90 shortboards that you'd have, that same thin feeling, but then you're still able to use boxes, you're able to keep this flatter, and then the board's really fast because of all the hard edges. Just wanted to try it and see if it works. And then, because sometimes you just try something, you're not actually, I really didn't exactly know how it was gonna feel.
I like to put it in a lot of things. I mean, it's a reminder. Like if you're ever yelling at somebody in a lineup and you look down at a heart on your board, that'll probably stop you in your tracks. Like what you're trying to stand for and what you want to be.